Welcome to the BJ Weiner career mode. Finally, it is here. It's what the entire world has been waiting for, whether they know it or not. And it is here. Now I've got some explaining to do. The first game we're going to take a look at slightly differently because I decided to take a different approach to how I make this series. And that's why it's been a little while since I originally said I was going to bring out the BJ Weiner player career. And, well, now here we are. So we'll see the first game in a different view. And then we'll see the second game as we will go on. And that is where we join this team. And now let's take a look at the actual team we'll be playing with. I don't know exactly what's happened. Of course, it's 2018. We've had an off season. We've had a draft. Of course, we're sure of what's happened with one of those draft picks. I happen to know for a fact what happened with the first round draft pick of the Jets. But of course, here at quarterback, we have the man, the myth, the legend. It's BJ Weiner. Now, interestingly, actually, the Jets went ahead and signed Sam Bradford. They didn't know at that point if they were going to be lucky enough to be able to snap this guy up, and he was there waiting for them in the third round. So, of course, that is who they're going with. He's won that starting spot, and they're going to give it to him. Now at running back, we've actually got another guy who I've come across before in the wonderful world of Madden's drafts, and that's Griffin III. He was actually the Jets' first round pick. Griffin III is a legend. The best thing about him, of course, is the fact that somewhere in our universe now, there exists at least two other Griffins, because, of course, naming one person that isn't good enough. So, fullback, I don't know who that is, Harris Newell, a rookie. The wide receivers, of course, this is going to be important for us. Robbie Anderson, Jermaine Kearse, Darius Stewart, Jalen Marshall. So nothing's changed there. The tight end position, Trey Burton, Jordan Leggett, and Thomas Hennessy. Okay, so Trey Burton and Jordan Leggett and a long snapper. Kelvin Beachum, our left tackle. James Camter at guard. Patrick Lewis at center. Dorian Johnson at right guard. And Brandon Shell at right tackle. Now, we will take a quick look at the defense, but it really doesn't matter. We've got, the guys we know at defensive end. Steve McClendon at defensive tackle. Outside linebackers, Jordan Jenkins. And, well, let's go straight to the other one, Jonathan Newsom. So the defense, it's good but not great. We can obviously see plenty of possible improvements here. The cornerbacks don't look good. Darryl Roberts, Morris Claiborne, Buster Screen. Marcus May at free safety. Jamal Adams looking good at strong safety. And that is this team. Of course, all we care about is the offense because, apparently we don't have a kicker. Maybe we'll have to start kicking. BJ Weiner can do literally everything. So, that is it though. That is the team. It's all that really interests us because, well, we are the quarterback. This is a player career. There will be a few people we will meet along the way as we play this career within the division. Of course, the number one team to beat are the Patriots. Tom Brady is still on that team at 41 years old. But the Dolphins have a certain player playing on defense that we're going to look out for. Our rival directly across the line from us. And the Bills have a quarterback who we have quite a lot of history with. So it will be very interesting to play this career, see what happens. And it doesn't start here because this is the preseason. So let's get over to the regular season because we're BJ Weiner. What are you talking about preseason? So here we are at the actual beginning of the season. So here we are at the actual beginning of the season. Now we've got to set a season goal. And what kind of season goal would we set? It can be anything here. We don't care. We're going to get it. Look at that man. He is wonderful. He can throw as many touchdowns as he wants. What's the highest number he can throw? 30. I think we're more likely to get the yards. I think, let's be conservative here. We are a rookie after all. And by conservative, I mean we'll go moderate. We'll throw for over 3,500 yards. We are BJ Weiner. You may notice the glove on the right hand there. BJ Weiner is in fact left-handed, which of course just makes the whole thing more interesting. Now that is the actual BJ Weiner that Madden created, left-handed. We won't be playing any divisional games until quite a long time away. So those guys I've told you to think about, we won't be seeing for a while, but let me tell you, it will be an interesting matchup when we two come up against them. But the Packers and Jaguars are first on the agenda, and we'll be committing to this goal of 3,500 yards. 4,500 is just a bit too much. We're not going to, be that crazy good. I mean, we're good. We're going to be legendary. We'll be all-time great, but not that quickly. So it all starts here against the Packers. I am so incredibly excited to get into this. BJ Weiner is ready. He's been ready his entire life. The fact he's only started one season at the college level should not make you doubt his ability. There's a reason he's starting for the Jets. And it's because he's the best quarterback in the NFL, full stop. He would start for any team anywhere. There's no christening quite like this one, going up head to head with Aaron Rodgers. But BJ Weiner can put away pretty much anyone. But he's not perfect, we know that. He's got to improve, but he's got the natural raw talent, and that's, you know, that's how he got that one season at Notre Dame. But let's see what he can do here now in his first season in the NFL. So, of course, as the quarterback, we're not calling any of these plays. We just do what Todd Bowles tells us to, or rather what the offensive coordinator tells us to. And we're going to give the ball to Griffin III here to start this game off, and he doesn't get much there, just the 2 yards. So now 3rd and 8, we really, you know, we would have been more patient, we would have had something there. And now we're looking at here, we've got to hit one of these slants. Now we're being too patient, and that is a terrible start to our career. A complete overthrow of Jermaine Kearse, who was open. I don't know how that happens. Let's take a look at the replay because, well, we're going to be watching this in the film room. Look at the size of those arms. They are so ridiculously huge. He's got so much power, but somehow he just threw it directly to the safety, and I don't know why. Russ Cockrell, I mean, if BJ Weiner was going to throw to one man for his first career interception, Cockrell's a good choice. Again, I really just can't get over the immense size of BJ Weiner's arms. Weiner is so huge, it's unbelievable. You know, for a quarterback, he is absolutely jacked. Now we see some pressure coming in there, and again, it's another interception. Now, again, listen, I don't know what's going on here, but BJ Weiner throws another interception. This time he throws it to Clinton Dix. So he's got an MO here. He throws one to Cockrell. He throws his next one to Clinton Dix. BJ Weiner's not having a great start here. You know, dishing out interceptions. Let's see if we can get back to something here. Every time we throw it, trying to force it somewhere, we're forcing it into the hands of either Cockrell or Dix. Clinton Dix, sorry, that's his last name. Hyphenated, I always forget about. But we should be able to run the ball here. Hopefully Griffin III can get something going for us, because right now the passing game is not doing it, and, well, neither is the running game. Now, we threw an interception on this play before, so let's play it right this time. And there we go, it's right there. It's right there for Kearse. If he can get under it, Kearse makes the catch. A great play. So 1st and goal, slants. Can we force one in? Yes, we can. We can get it out there. We can get it to Robbie Anderson. We're on the floor, but we throw the touchdown, and there we go. Our first half as an NFL quarterback ends, you know, better there with a touchdown rather than just with 2 interceptions. Let's see if we can make a good call here. Nothing too dangerous. BJ Weiner's going to run for it. BJ Weiner may just get into the end zone, and he does. Weiner with his first touchdown of the rushing variety. 1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown. You know, Weiner has a guy he can go to. Kearse has a guy who's willing to throw him the ball. And let's see, this is a design play for him again pretty much here. Unless actually it's also there, but that's too much loft. It's another interception. Oh, we had a chance there. And now we're going to go for it on 4th and goal. You know, you start to ask the question, if you're going to go for it on 4th and goal, why did you ever call a run play on 3rd and goal? And our only options, was it the play call? Who knows? But I don't know. It shouldn't have been thrown. It didn't need to be forced, but there was a horrible play call. You know, maybe we should have thrown the flats rather than the curls. Oh, and there's another interception, and how did that happen? That is completely unfair. It zipped over the shoulder of Kearse directly into the hands of Taylor. BJ Weiner's first game is summed up by interceptions, and a lot of them. So, 5 interceptions in one game. It's almost like those were thrown just to be able to have the title Weiner out. It's not. We're taking this far more seriously. We lost our first game, so it's time to go into our second game here. And let's take a look at... Well, you can't take a look at the team. I've kind of forgotten how anything in the world works. I've played old games, I've played new games, I've done lots of things, and, well... Let's play the Jaguars. BJ Weiner is ready for this matchup. So here we go. We're going to need a big game from Weiner. 1 game in the big city, and they're already calling for his head. They want him out, so he's got to improve. Now, left-handed is slightly harder to work with, in all honesty, than we're used to with our right-handed quarterback experience. But, you know, BJ Weiner will make up for it. You think he threw those 5 interceptions by accident? You're wrong. BJ Weiner does everything exactly how he means to do it. So if he threw 5 interceptions, it means he meant to throw 5 interceptions. You get all the teams in the NFL on their heels. You know, they're not expecting this. Or rather, you would get them on your... Yeah, you get them on their heels. I don't know what I'm saying, but BJ Weiner's the best quarterback the NFL's ever seen. And we're going for a run play. It's going to be boring, but let's see what GG3's got to do here. He's going to run into red, but we believe in him. He can do all sorts of things. What, 3-4 yards? There we go. So on 3rd and 10, we were given a run play, which we do not like whatsoever. So we ended up having to put the ball away. So now we've got the ball back. Oh, look at that. His rollouts are perfection. He still does fumble, though. He still does fumble. Just because it's BJ Weiner doesn't mean he fumbles when he gets tackled. Single coverage. They've pressed our receivers. And here we go. Look at that pass. It's inch perfect. But that man doesn't catch it. And he's injured. Jermaine Kearse is rubbish. BJ Weiner couldn't do better because he can't do better. I mean, you take a look at the overalls. This line is actually truly terrible. But they're letting us down more than they should. And that was, of course, not our fault. And now we're on 3rd and 20. Again, it's not BJ Weiner's fault. It can't be. It's everybody else's fault. He is the best a man can get. He should be playing at Gillette Stadium. See, it's a drop pass again. If we can get this ball out quickly to Jermaine Kearse, that'd be pretty cool. No, we can't, but we can get it out there. No, again, dropped. We can't pass because they're not going to catch the passes. We're going to have to run. So here we go. This is exactly what we need. BJ Weiner can't do everything, but what actually happened, you won't see it in the stats or anything, but BJ Weiner went on to defense. He stopped them, and we got the ball here at the 23-yard line. That's exactly what happened. Don't check the facts because you don't need to. Just trust me. We're doing everything here, and finally a guy with no gloves caught the ball. He's doing better than everybody else. And 2nd and goal on the 3. The play call is a run, but I don't like that. We're going to go play action, and we're going to run it in ourselves. That's how BJ Weiner does. It's how BJ Weiner does. I told you that's what's going to happen, and that is BJ Weiner. You say what'll happen, and you do it. Weiner sticks it in for the touchdown. So let's see what we do here. I reckon we're gonna throw a completion. We're going to get the completion there, and it's going to be a big gain. Some nice blocks. If he wouldn't have messed around trying to spin, it wouldn't have been even bigger. But now our players are stepping up to our level, and we can start actually doing something here. The play action is the best because the defense becomes petrified. They don't know if the greatest college running back of all time, Griffin III, is going to get the ball. They don't know if we're going to get the ball. Yannick Ngakoue didn't get the memo. He forgot to be scared. We had a chance to go down and tie the game. Now the Jags go down and get the score. This is not BJ Weiner's fault. He is better than this. I can tell you that for free. We'll see it right now on this throw, which is inch perfect. And again, just can't catch it. Nobody is stepping up to his level. It's BJ Weiner. Stop letting him down. You know, you've seen the size of BJ Weiner's arms. He could play offensive line himself, but he's not going to because then who's going to throw the ball? And let's see. Let's get a touchdown here as time expires because why not? It would be pretty fun. Oh no, look, the offensive line wants to ruin all our fun. Fire all of them. So that is it. We go 2 games, we lose 2 games, but I'm telling you now, it's the offensive line's fault and the wide receiver's fault, and we will be having words with them. Now, you've seen the size of BJ Weiner's arms. You can see him in the background. They're the only thing shining there. They're huge. He will walk into that changing room, and he will change the attitude of that team. That's the only thing changing today. They're walking home in their dirty clothes because BJ Weiner will change how this team plays because right now they're not good enough. They're dropping his perfect passes. They're not blocking for him long enough, even though he doesn't need to block them longer. He's just expecting them to, so he's being let down. But, you know, BJ Weiner will do what he needs to. If they're not going to improve, he will improve. He will continue to lift this team. We lose 2 games, but that's to be expected. The defense is still bad. Everybody else is still bad. BJ Weiner right now, the one bright spot on this team.